Guys, we're going to do something different today, and what we're going to talk about is Cameron Champ's power move that's helping him hit the ball 350 yards off tee. It might even help you to hit the ball a little bit further. And we're going to talk about the mechanics of his golf swing, how that influences the speed he creates, the dynamics of the strike, and how that affects your consistency with short shots into the green. On tour this week was 340 yards. How does anyone cope with that? That might be 2 drivers for some guys. He's got 2 forearms in the bag. So this guy's just came out of nowhere. He's won on his 7th start on the PGA Tour. The guy creates massive amounts of speed. Average club head speed is around about 130. Average ball speed is around about 185. So how does he create all this power? I'm going to highlight to you the basics of creating enough speed in the golf swing. Okay, so first thing that we're going to cover is the backswing. So obviously he creates all this power through a big rotation. But the first thing to understand is to create an awful lot of power, you have to create enough width on the backswing. If you create enough width on the backswing, that helps you transfer weight from your back foot into the left foot in quite a little time. So Cameron Champ, the idea he feels is when he gets to if he addresses the golf ball, the idea he feels is as he takes the club back, it's got a nice wide takeaway, so he feels like his hands are as far away from his head as possible up top the backswing. What that allows him to do is it allows him to transfer a lot of weight into this right side. He's not swaying off the golf ball, he's almost stacked up against the golf ball, sat on top of the golf ball. And from there, he makes a nice full shoulder turn, almost this action. So he makes a nice full shoulder turn, but he's almost all the power's into this right hip. So we want to keep this nice and simple. So the idea that he's got, if he creates a good full shoulder turn, then that's going to create a lot of rotation. If you create a lot of rotation, that's going to create a lot of speed. Full shoulder turn. So from there, if you create a full shoulder turn, then what happens is your shoulders are going to obviously create enough separation from the lower body, and from there you're going to create a bit more speed. And the idea is, he's been working with Sean Foley. Now, the move that he's working with Sean Foley is trying to get his belt buckle to face the target as quickly as possible. So that creates a lot of separation between the lower body and the upper body, or to create that coil. Okay, so if I was to get to the top of the backswing, from there all the weight's loaded in this right side. So his first movement is to get his belt buckle to face the target as quickly as possible. He doesn't wait till his arms are fully loaded, so obviously if he makes a full shoulder turn, he's rotating all the way down into impact. So to create more speed, it's really important that you try and rotate your shoulders. So get to the top again, so he gets his belt buckle to face the target as quickly as possible. That's his power move. Another thing is, if you pay attention to here, so if I get to the top, if I'll get my left hip to turn out the way as quickly as possible, what happens to my arms is they lower nice and early. So if I was to get to the top of that swing and not turn at all, see the shaft comes on a more vertical angle. So the idea behind that is he turns it as quickly as possible, and that creates more speed, and more speed in the arms and the shoulders. So he gets the top, turns the body as quickly as possible. See the shaft is nice and shallow there. If I don't turn, then the shaft gets steep. So get to the top, nice and early turning. And what that does is, if you were to throw something, watch my elbow, you wouldn't straighten out the elbow as quickly as possible. So the idea behind Cameron Champ's swing is he gets the elbow to come into the right hip, so his right hip and right elbow turn down at the same position. The left hip turns out the way obviously before the right elbow comes in contact with the right hip, and then from there he's going to create that power. So the arm goes from obviously bent and then flex, so he creates all that power. So his body as quickly as possible as he gets to the top of that swing in this action. So he uses the right arm goes from bent all the way down into impact, then it straightens out after impact, which creates a lot of speed. So try and get your belt buckle to turn towards target. That will help the hips rotate on the downswing. If the hips rotate on the downswing, you're going to create a lot more power in the hips and the shoulders, and the shoulders are going to follow the hips. So first, always try and get the belt buckle to face the target as quickly as possible, because that will help the shaft obviously shell out really early, and the hands are working closer to the ground. And from there, the right elbow comes into the equation. So the right elbow and the right hip should be in contact, and as he's coming back down into impact, he feels the full release. So he's feeling like he's still accelerating after impact. So get the left hip to turn it the way as quickly as possible. That'll create a lot of coil between the lower body and upper body. So if you were to think about it, if I was to step like that, see how far my arms are behind me, okay, see how much they lower though, and that I feel like I can create a lot of power because my arms are behind the golf ball quick. So I feel from that position, if I was to step into it, what happens from there is I've got more resistance on my left hip and I can create a lot more power in my shoulder. So if I was to not use the ground properly and just go like that, I'm not creating enough power with the shoulder. So drop it down, create a lot of power, get the bell buckle to face tag as quick as possible, and you should be swinging at 130 miles an hour. So if you've got any thoughts on that video, make sure you post your comments below. Any other topics you want to discuss, find your comments below, make sure you like the video so everyone else around you can see the video, view the video and subscribe to the channel. Share the video around. So Cameron Champ's power move. So as we were saying, he gets his left hip to turn out the way as quickly as possible. Okay, so he always completes his backswing. It's a nice slow takeaway and he makes a full shoulder turn. It's there, left hip turns out the way, belt buckle, and what happens from there is if you turn your belt buckle out the way, watch this, if you turn your belt buckle out the way quickly as possible, that allows the arms to go to the left as well and allows the shoulders to rotate. If I don't turn, I'm going to stay in this position, my weight's going to still stay on my right side, so from there. So always allow the weight to go left, which allows the weight to go forward and create a lot of power. So we're not in this position, so we're not this position, we're almost in this position. So if you allow your weight to get on your left foot, everything's going to turn towards target. Thanks for watching.